All right, so today I think we're just going to focus on this rear axle. I'm thinking our video last time got a little long. It was like a little over 30 minutes. So we're just going to focus on this rear axle today, getting this off. Maybe think about cleaning it up some. So we're going to start with that. So here we go. All right. Back to figuring out what size bolts. Got to get a bigger garage. All right. So it's probably 7/16 or a ½ inch. No, I don't think I got one on here. So it's located in the bottom hole here, so we'll try to remember that and we'll have this video to look back at. But that's kind of important as far as the height of our rear axle. So I know we want our car to basically be as low as we can go without breaking or hitting a bunch of stuff. I have to give these bolts a good cleaning. This side, and it's also a ½ inch. This side is also our brake caliper. Not sure how we're gonna get this one. We might have to take these off. I guess it's all gotta come off anyway. Once again, bottom hole on this side as well. Nope. And of course that's turning, so probably wouldn't be able to get a socket in there anyway. Probably have to get some new brake pads. Let's see, now we should be able to get in here. That's snug. Probably easier if you move this all over and take the, oh my gosh, but we're going to take that off later. So we're going to do it this way. It's going to take a minute or so to get it out of there. There we go. I'm going to stick this with this because I don't want to lose it or forget where it goes. I'll put the nuts back on there. Now, there we go. Find my nippers so we can cut this. And I think I'm going to remove this whole thing. Come on now. There we go. Okay. All right, and that's probably 1/2 inch too. Looks like there's some castle nuts on it. This is just our brake reservoir here. We're just pull all that off together so we don't have to bleed it, which we'll probably have to do anyway eventually, but for now, we'll just keep it together. Whoops. Castle nuts. But I don't know. They didn't have pins, so I don't know if they're supposed to. Or if they're not supposed to. Anybody know? Are they supposed to have pins in them or not? Starting to look pretty good here. Maybe get these Allen keys put away. I know. Huge mess. Not loving it. But this is the space I got, so this is what I gotta deal with. Maybe the next video it'll be Kale cleans the shop. No, we're not doing that. No Kale cleans the shop videos. Okay, I decided that I'm gonna try and get these spindles off as well. I got the other side off. Now we're gonna do this side. We're just getting down there, you know, and I'm trying to prioritize what's whatever important. But if we're gonna get this frame painted, that's kind of a priority. We can always take the rear axle apart anytime. Kind of trying to pay attention to how this is set. It doesn't look too, you know, basically lined up on the last one on that side, so this one wasn't as tight. The other side was really tight, you know, and I know there's a bunch of things, like I don't know how many washers they have stacked there, but it's a lot, so I don't want to mess with that too much, but we might have to when it comes time, you know, for painting and stuff like that. But I don't think they've been moved in a while, is what I'm saying. Oh, this side came off better than the other side. The other side, I don't know, it was just like, almost like it was rusted together. And obviously, you know, being this is a used cart and it's for little kids and stuff, they probably never move this stuff, you know, as far as adjustment goes and things like that. But I can definitely tell just looking here that I'm gonna have to clean off this surface here, because it's definitely rusty. So, you know, we want it to be clean, and that way these pins engage, you know, like they're supposed to. Should probably get a tap and run it through those things. So we got that off. Like I said, we're probably gonna have to clean this surface here because it's pretty rusty and you can't really tell what's going on there. So we'll probably clean that. We're getting down here. We just take this front bumper off, probably drop this panel here, and then we're pretty close to time to sand and paint, and I gotta get that other bar off over there, I guess. But yeah, so I think cleaning this up, you know, we wanna make sure all these surfaces look good. All right, we're trying to get these, this belly pan off of here, and the hardware on the bottom is so worn down that I can't do anything. So we're gonna do what everybody does when they can't get a bolt off. We're gonna grind it off. So here we go. All right, so that's how you do that quickly. Of course, we're gonna have to get new stuff now because now we won't have hardware. We're gonna have to replace it, but that's okay. So I don't know if I'm gonna repair this or probably just make a new one out of plastic. We're gonna have to figure that out. Shouldn't be too complicated. So I'll keep this as a template. We'll kind of put it with our other body stuff. But as you can see, we're getting down to basically everything is done. Just gotta get this. There we go. I just have a couple more bolts up here. They're Allen keys. So might as well just keep rolling. All right, with our frame fully apart, I think that's all we're gonna do for today. Next time we'll clean and prep the frame and get some paint on it. Some of it's bare, some of it's not. We're gonna have to sand some things. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on. Obviously, some of it you don't want to get too thick where you can't put things in, so we'll tape all that off. We'll tape off these faces on where the front axles bolt on. We don't want to have a paint buildup so we can't line things up. Otherwise, I think we're good to go. So, episode 2, thanks for joining us. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to follow this build. We're going to be ready for the 2026 race season. So we're starting now because I don't know what I'm doing. Please help me out. Comment below if I forget anything. Or if there's something I should be using that I'm not. Yeah, just let me know. Thanks again. Have a great day.